Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Nacho Problems, where we turn ordinary recipes into extraordinary nachos. I'm Nacho Queen, but you can call me M. So here at Casa del Nacho, we have an unusual tradition. We always have Chinese food for Easter dinner. I can't recall just how it started, but usually we'd go out or order in. But a few times I've actually cooked. And this being the year of the nacho, I'm pretty sure that's right, I decided to try my hand at egg roll nachos. Now, you might be saying, Em, Easter was weeks ago. Yes, but I'm a busy woman and not that fast at editing. And I promise you, these were well worth the wait. So let's get started. Step 1, the chips. We're going to be turning our egg rolls inside out and using the wrappers for our chips. For that we need some egg roll wrappers. These are usually in the produce section of the grocery store. And some oil. We're going to start by cutting these into chip size. The family wanted triangles, but squares would work just fine. Now, I'm going to be air frying these, but you can of course go the more traditional route of deep frying as well. We'll be using my Ninja Foodi, which is a pressure cooker, slow cooker, steamer, dehydrator, air fryer. It pretty much does everything except edit videos for me. And I really wish it did that. It's basically like the Taylor Swift of kitchen appliances because it's so versatile. So we're going to brush the wrappers with a little bit of oil and then place them in Swifty here. Don't worry if you have two wrappers stick together, they still turn out crunchy and I actually like them better a little thicker. They only need about 3 to 5 minutes, so watch them closely. And see, they come out nice and crisp and golden. Now, I'm going to be making several batches of these, but while they cook, we can move on to Step 2, the toppings. We're going to turn our egg roll filling into our topping, and for that we need 1 pound of ground pork, 1 tablespoon soy sauce, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 1 tablespoon hoisin sauce, a 14-ounce bag of coleslaw mix. If you can't find this, then just mix some shredded cabbage with some shredded carrots, half a teaspoon ginger, and finally 1 teaspoon cornstarch mixed with about 3 teaspoons of water. We're going to start by cooking the pork over medium heat for about 6 minutes or until brown. Now, add in the soy sauce, sesame oil, hoisin sauce, and the ginger, which I seem to have forgotten, and stir and cook for another minute. Add in your coleslaw mix and cook until the cabbage wilts slightly. Don't overcook or cameraman gets grumpy, the house reeks of cabbage, blah blah blah. Anyway, now combine the water and cornstarch in a small bowl and add it to your pan. Continue to cook for 1 more minute, stirring constantly. That's our topping. Now it's time for Step 3, the cheese. We're going to have 2 different cheeses for our nachos. The first one is just a store-bought sweet and sour sauce. The other one, we're making a soy hoisin sauce. For that we need 2 teaspoons sesame oil, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, 2 tablespoons hoisin sauce, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar, half a teaspoon ginger, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Start by adding the sesame oil to a small sauce pot. Then add in your garlic and saute for 1 to 2 minutes on medium heat. Careful, garlic can burn easily. Now add in the hoisin and soy sauce and cook for another 2 minutes. Finally, add in the vinegar, ginger, and brown sugar. Cook 2 more minutes, stirring constantly. That's our other cheese. Now, the masses are getting restless, so we better move on to Step 4. Let's eat. As always, we start with the chips. These turned out wonderfully. They don't have much flavor on their own, but they've got a great crunch and they hold up really well. Now, don't skimp on the toppings. This is what really makes these nachos a meal. Next, let's add the soy hoisin sauce first. You'll want to use both sauces sparingly as they are very rich. Finally, add some of the sweet and sour sauce. Now, I'm kicking myself for not adding some green onion on top, but otherwise I think it looks pretty good. So let's see who this week's taste tester is. And cameraman steps up to the plate. Guys, this one was a big win. Everyone went back for seconds, and there wasn't a chip left by the end of the night. Well, that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a like, and please consider subscribing if you want to see more nacho videos. If you have an idea for a future video, you can leave a comment below or tag me on Twitter. I'm at NachoProblemsYT. And if you're looking to steal my apron, well, that's nacho merch, but you can get your own at a link in the description. Now, my pile of laundry is starting to resemble Mount Everest, so I really need to get working on it. But luckily, that's not your problem. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.